it's just space food. It's just this strange stuff that comes in a packet that tastes, I don't know, it just tastes so strange and like it's been hanging around for ages, which is probably true. So, alright, now I used to work in a Star Wars store. So we sold have another secret. Actually, it's my cat Luna's secret. So I'm gonna tell it on her behalf. When I was reading Eleanor Oliphant's Completely Fine, she was purring while I was reading the book in her head. I was reading it like this, and she's here looking at me, and her head was over the book, and I was giving her a pat. It was a very cute moment. And guess what? Because she was purring and having a grand old time, she drooled into the library book, and it just soaked right in. It was only a little bit, but yeah. So Luna said she wanted me to tell you her secret. Do you promise? Do you promise not to tell? Do you promise? Okay. I trust you. So I have another secret. I can do the TikTok dance too. The kissing booth too. Yeah, so there is a TikTok dance for the kissing booth too. And Quiet knows how to do it. And I just love the song that it's for. The song is called Lost in the Wild by Walk the Moon. Lost in the Wild by Walk the Moon. And your girl knows how to do it. No, that wasn't it, but you know, close. I have legally changed my name before. I have legally changed my name before. That's pretty much it. I have a secret. Whenever I write in my journal, I always write Dear Diary, which I feel like no one else does, but I always write Dear Diary, and I sign it Love, Chevy, Kiss. Now, I've got a secret from my childhood. So, I used to be amazing at Connect 4. Do you know what Connect 4 is? Do you know the thing that you drop the counters into and you have to connect 4? Well, I entered into a Connect 4 contest at my local shopping mall when I was a kid, and I was a baller. Those kids had no chance. And anyway, I made it into the grand finale of the day. I'll